Hello and welcome again to another broadcast of Thug Nation, where we talk about the issues of the day, the issues of tomorrow, and the issues of next week. Well, here again, I'm looking at the news, and what's in the news today? The FBI, Federal Bureau of Investigation. Well, according to the news, the FBI allows its informants to commit crimes. Wow. Seriously. It allows its informants to commit crimes. So let me get this straight here. So now we're going to watch the people do the crime, commit the crime. And then also another article came out saying that the FBI sets people up. Is this our justice system? Or is this our, as they would call it, some other broadcasters call it the just us system, meaning the bureaucrats? If you read the Bible, or if you're a Christian or maybe some other denomination, there's a scripture that says that, we war against principalities, and the principality, that's your government. Well, if you're watching the news, there's the NSA, the TSA, the FBI, the NSA, DHS, Department of Homeland Security, the NSA, National Security Agency, all these different agencies that are solely set up just to watch you, just to monitor your phone, just to monitor your emails. There's another article that came out, and they said, well, not only do we want to read your emails, we want your password too. So how does that work? Why would you want a password? That just came out about a week ago. So now they want our password. So I guess now they can fabricate the emails now. Not only you want to read email, hey, if you don't like what I got to say, like I'm saying on this radio broadcast right now, I guess you can make up an email because you have my password. Wow. This is the government that we have elected, or the government that's been hijacked. The NSA, not only are they just spying on us, they're spying on everybody. All countries. Oh, we're so dirty. This the government that we elected. No ill feeling against Barack Obama, but when Barack Obama, when he was what do you call it, politicking or campaigning, he said he was going to have how do you put it, how do you say it there? I'm going to have a clear, his policies, they're going to be where you can see them. Transparency. That's what he said. Transparency. Let me tell you, we're so far from transparency, it's ridiculous. There's a guy named Edward Snowden, and there's other whistleblowers also. Edward Snowden is not a traitor. Edward Snowden is not a criminal. He just stated the fact. So I guess in my mind, why is it an issue that he said that the government is checking everything that we're doing? He said the truth. Is it true or is it not true? Is it fact or is it fiction? I mean, is it? What's the problem with it? It's ironic that Edward Snowden had to go to China, who has all kinds of human rights issues, to seek refuge away from the United States. It's ironic that Edward Snowden had to go to Russia to seek refuge from the United States. These have been traditionally two of the most oppressive places on earth. But that's where we have to go to now. That's the state of the United States. That's the state of where we're at. That's the state of the mentality in the United States. And the thing that's bad about it is that nobody's making a big deal about it. This is normal. This is the new normal right here. Or abnormal, as I would call it. If you go to take a trip, the TSA, they shake you down. You can only bring a tube of this, a tube of that. But meanwhile, TSA is stealing from people, groping people. If I did some of the things that the TSA did when they're checking people, I'd go to jail. If I was doing some of the things that the FBI was doing, I would go to jail. So it's amazing to me that we have a justice system now that's so in tune to checking everything, but they're not getting anywhere. I think our government says that they want to protect us, and it's ironic because out here, I'm in in the great state of Georgia. This is what you call an uncontrolled environment. Any place you go is uncontrolled environment, basically. The government has a lot of jails that are what they call controlled environments. And when people commit a crime, they go to jail so that way you can keep control of that environment. Well, as I'm speaking on this microphone, as I'm saying what I'm saying right now, somebody's in some jail right now getting raped, violated, killed, stabbed, manipulated, all kinds of stuff in that controlled environment. So if the government cannot control that environment, how in the world can they control an uncontrolled environment? So, basically, reading emails, collecting data, for what? Collecting whatever else they're collecting, for what? We wouldn't have an issue if we didn't make the issues that we have. The CIA, Central Instigation Agency, manipulating a country near you. All these agencies, billions of dollars spent, wasted. Billions of dollars wasted. And we can do a lot better for our country, for our states, for our cities, for our people. We bail out banks. We bail out Freddie and Fannie. Oh, boy. People, I would say, wake up. Understand our injustice system. Understand our injustice system. Our injustice system. We have more people in the United States in jails than any other country in the world. We have fake jails. The CIA runs fake jails or jails in other countries because that way they can do things to you that they can't do in the United States. But don't worry, I'm quite sure somewhere in the United States they're doing those very things that they say they cannot do to you. So I would say people to wake up. Our young people wake up. Our young soldiers wake up. White, black, Puerto Rican, whatever your nationality is, wake up, understand what you're dealing with. We could probably balance our budget if we didn't have all these agencies doing all this crap. FBI, NSA, TSA, DHS. Heck, you might as well add CBS, ABC, NBC to that too, and Fox too. Those are the propaganda pieces for some of this. The news that you get is slanted. The food that you get is tainted. The air that you breathe is messed up. The water that you drink is messed up. Marvin Gaye had a song. He said, "What's going on?" But then when I was a little kid, there was another song, and I think it was a rapper, and the rapper said, "It's all about money. Ain't a damn thing funny. You gotta have a con in this land of milk and honey." And I would tell all people, right now, you're being conned. Wake up. You're being conned. Wake up. You're being conned. You're being manipulated. You're being marginalized. You're being assimilated into some crap. Wake up. Understand the evil that we're dealing with. And for some people, it's really hard for them to wrap their minds around the evil that we're dealing with. But I tell you, watch the news. See what they're doing. There's a guy, and I really didn't like when I first saw him. His name Alex Jones. And I just laugh and say, "Oh, he's silly." Until I started digging into the stuff that he was saying and discovered that it was true. I would tell everybody, seek the truth. Seek the truth. Open your eyes. Understand what you're dealing with. Open your eyes. Understand what's going on. This is Ed Walters again from Thug Nation.